Hi everyone, we finally got the patch notes, this time a few hours earlier than they posted the patch notes for the previous big update, so we're slowly getting there. It's going to last for 4 hours because we already had a 5-hour maintenance for them to prepare the servers for this one. And it's going to start at a normal weekly maintenance time. Now, I have already a video discussing most of these changes that are coming tomorrow, but we're gonna skim through and see what else they have said in this article. The article link is also in the description below. I apologize, I'm a little bit tired. So we're getting the first Legion raid Valtan, very exciting. To start off, we start off normal mode at 14-15 item level and then hard mode at 14-45. Valtan not only brings more endgame content, challenging endgame content at that, but also the option for us to finally start crafting the first sets of artifact grade armor, which are really nice. They're proper sets, quite many of them to choose from based on your class, on the build, on the way you want to play, etc. So very exciting update in general. Yeah, a new class destroyer, a very exciting class period, but even more so after the most recent balance patch changes, where they have reworked Destroyer quite a lot. New activities at endgame also in the Guardian raid section, where we're gonna have a 14-15 Guardian raid called Descaluda. This one drops artifact grade accessories, so very nice to do. They are also tradable, so you can make some money out of them in case you wanna sell them. Challenge Guardians, yet another piece of challenging endgame content for those of you who want to test your skills. Guild activities are finally making their way to Lost Ark, which again, one more piece of endgame, a lot of endgame content is being added with Maze patch. We are going to get PvE and also PvP guild activities that you can take part in with your guild. Very rewarding, by the way, to take part in these, even if you think you don't have a lot of chances to compete with guilds that have a stacked roster of players in terms of item level. Do take part in these activities with your guildies, because they are rewarding even if you don't place in the top 3 spots. Yeah, South Vern content, more content in South Vern as a zone. We're getting 3 chaos dungeons, South Vern chaos dungeons, item level 14-15, 40-45 and 14-75. I'm actually quite happy that they've added the 14-75 one as well. Gives people sort of a goal to reach, to see that there's some content later on, but at the same time maybe a little bit of that feeling that it's going to be so hard for me to get there. Eventually everyone is going to get there, and if eventually the majority is going to need a little bit more incentives to catch up by the time they want to further increase the content in terms of item level, then I'm pretty sure we're gonna have something. The 14-15 Chaos Dungeon does not drop artifact grade accessories, the new grade of accessories that also, by the way, make their appearance with this patch. So only 14-45 or higher drops the artifact grade accessories. Added South Vern Chaos Gate, added also the South Vern Ghost Ship, which has still tier 3 materials as you're used to from the 1370 Ghost Ship, but just more of them. Hard mode for the Chaos Line dungeon, which is the weekly content dungeon from South Vern, requires item level 14-15 to participate. Added the Thunder Wings field boss to South Vern. Recommended item level is 1460, but I believe that at 1430 this is also doable. Thunder Wings is an important boss to start farming, simply because it has a chance of dropping the new artifact grade accessories. But not only that, also the Spark, for example, which is a new material added to the game that's used not only in crafting the new artifact sets of gear, but also improving their quality, which is an important thing in starting with this artifact sets. Wild Wings Island, an hourly event west of Tortoik. This is something that, again, I highly recommend that you participate with your characters. Store updates, we have Reynas Wardrobe coming, which is another way of dressing up your character, basically. Reynas Wardrobe is part of the cash shop, and it's a place where you can pick, mix and match various items of fashion, real life ish looking items. You have the hats, you have the glasses, you have the blouses, the skirts, the shorts, etc. It's another way of dressing up your character in Lost Ark, assuming you wanna, let's say, go for a more realistic look as opposed to the fantasy look that you're used to. Next, we have new cosmetics, a skin that looks very nice on the Destroyer. This is a Destroyer exclusive skin. Stop it! This one looks so nice, right? This is an amazing skin, by the way. This is super, super cool. Bravo for adding this skin. Man, this is so cool, especially on some of the classes, like for example the Scrapper. Holy cow, this is gonna be super bad. What am I talking about? What do you mean especially for some classes? This skin looks fantastic on every class in the game. Super, super nice. Oh wow, I cannot wait for my Scrapper to look like this. Also, I recently created a Bard. Absolutely going to buy it. I need to buy like 3 of these skins. Very, very nice. All right, so stronghold structures and customization. We have a couple of structures also in the cash shop available for the stronghold. The tents, the mattresses or whatever, the blankets here for the picnic. Very nice. Quality of life changes. We have integrated dungeon menu that lists all of the dungeons and raids available to a player and allows player to enter those activities directly through that menu. This is a fantastic change, by the way. Players can now check their character's participation status for various pieces of content in the game menu by pressing escape. So on the side there, after you press escape, on the side you have a sort of a place where you can customize what you want to see very quickly when you click a character. Yeah, very interesting menu, very useful also, so you wouldn't have to actually log into a character. Added favorite mount settings, which you click it and it spawns a random mount from the ones you selected as favorites. All right, so you can have a change of mount every time you ride one. Improved item loot options and settings, auto dismantling and loot alerts. A lot of quality of life changes. You guys can look through this. I suppose we're not gonna read every single one of them. We have market and auction house improvements, makes it easier for you to search for items. We have stronghold improvements. We have general updates here. 2 accessories with the same name can be equipped at the same time. This is a great change. A refreshed list of the daily login reward track starts tomorrow. Very exciting to see what actually we're gonna get. Front and back indicators when fighting a boss. This is a fantastic change also, by the way. Added an item level limit of 1415 to get gold rewards from Reynas Wardrobe abyssal dungeons. Applies to both normal and hard mode. Did you say goodbye to tier 3 abyssals on your main character? Because starting with today, if you are 14, 15 or above, you won't be able to get the gold rewards from them. And you most likely are, because you want to do Valtan, at least the normal mode, if not the hard mode. This is a significant change because it replaces one of the easy ways of getting some gold on a weekly basis, but at the same time we are getting Valtan normal mode, which starts at 1415 and rewards with gold. Granted, doing Valtan normal mode 1415 even on your alts, let's say, is more challenging than finishing quickly 2 tier 3 abyssal dungeons, but at the same time you do get more gold also. You will have to, in case you have alts at 1415, you will have to put a little bit more effort into your alts in terms of their gems or their engraving, so you can actually match let's say the difficulty of doing Valdan, at least at the beginning, with your alts, and still getting that gold value out of it. You can still do Argos, for example, right? That's still something that's possible, but just saying, if you're 14, 15 or above, you won't be able to get the gold from tier 3 abyssals. Class balance changes are also coming with May's update. The most recent balance changes from the Korean region, I talked about them in a separate video for all of the classes here. They have listed them themselves also with all of the changes. You can read this absolutely for your class in proper English. You can also watch my video when we discussed them based on the Korean patch notes. Notable bug fixes also, with a highlight on something that I saw people complaining about, at least in the area chat, which is the fix an issue causing the timers displayed in the Adventure Island menu to reference UTC times in all regions. Hopefully that is fixed, and now you can actually look at the Adventure Island menu and see the real time of an island spawning, for example. And that was everything for May's update patch notes. I wish you a lot of fun in game, and until my next video, stay safe and take it easy.